Hello, good morning everyone. I hope you are well. Today I am presented my Bangalore City road accident data in 1980 to 2001. So the introduction, data analysis is an advanced approach associated with data collection and management. The utilization of data analysis approach can be performed to determine a future prediction and obtain data-driven decision is the most specified manner. Here in this project, data analysis and data visualize of the data is going to be performed. The entire research work is going to be executed by implementing the machine learning approach in accordance with the Python programming language is the most sufficient manner. The term data analysis can be preferred to the technique based on a statistical or logical manner. Logical analysis, the execution and as the execution of the statistical analysis can be performed for determining, executing, evaluating, consider a critical data. Firstly, problem statement. Data analysis can be effectively done using the machine learning approach. However, there are various problems associated with the overall data analysis and process. The possibility of messy due to the large data can be disputed. The data analysis process, the low quality of data is the another important aspect associated with the data collection technique. Scope, the overall outcome of the research project based on a data analysis can be successfully for obtaining critical insights about the accidental data in a real time. Moreover, it allows to business organization to achieve significant result in the most efficient way. Rational, the data analysis of the selected data based on accidental data is going to be executed in a research paper using all the important functions of the Python programming language in the most suitable manner. Here, all the relevant tasks associated with the data analysis to require perform such a way to help determine required output in the most accurate way. Aims, the primary aim of the research project is to analyze and visualize data related to accident caused by various reasons using machine learning and deep learning techniques to develop a prediction model by using machine learning techniques for identify the number of deaths due to accidents successfully. Uh, to implement the machine learning approach and deep learning technique to perform data analysis novelty, the data visualization of required data can be effectively done with the implementation of machine learning along with the deep learning technique. The my main topic is literature review. Data analysis is a type of analyzing the selecting data sets for identify the current trend. Based on the current trend, including all the can be drawn effectively. In the recent time, the advanced modern technology can be performed effectively. The server important software that can be beneficial for performing analysis successfully. And data analysis process, there are mainly uh, five aspects associated with data analysis can be beneficial for data analysis. Such analytical process required to be addressed in a proper manner in a research paper, which can be helpful and further implemented for improving the overall data analysis process. Nowadays, data analysis is a major executed in a five major sector in a generate basic trends associated with IoT service analysis and blockchain conversational analysis, predictive analysis, and augmented data analysis. There are multiple steps associated with data analysis that need to be followed in proper manner to obtain better data analysis of selected data set. At the initial stage, the data analysis, all the requirement questions need to be defined in the most accurate manner. After completing this phase, the data collection should be performed successfully, so better data analysis can be done. After collecting all the required data from a trusted source, the data cleaning need to be done perfectly so that the all duplicates and irrelevant data can be removed. After the completing phase, the data analysis can be executed for selected data using all the essential functionality. The vulnerability associated with the system can be understood. Selected The obtained data must be shared and analyzed properly to generate better outcomes in the domain. The failure caused due to various reasons need to be embraced suitably so that all the vulnerability associated with the system can be understood in a proper manner. Thus, the following all the above mentioned procedure to effective data analysis can be executed using all the important approaches. After the performing data analysis, and the obtained outcome need to be visualized with a server graphs. The present is a various graph can be useful for uh, visualizing the data, generate critical insights about the required data set. Here in this project, visualizing is going to perform such a way that effectively evaluate required output in a three really the most simplified manner. Implementation of charts as well as can be maps can be successfully provided for better visualizing the data. It's a very important to execute visualize for the purpose of exploring, monitoring, as well explaining the required data in a most efficient manner. The most important characteristic of visualizing is help to obtain accurate data based on the current trends. Moreover, the clear presentation is a visual outputs help to understand the critical factor of the data successfully. In addition, so that the data visualize process empowers the user obtain a better viewpoint to generate data. All such factors associated with data visualize process help to generate better output. So the implementation uh, the implementation of data machine learning approach can be prepared for a specific problem related to classification and regression. On the other hand, unsupervised learning is one type of machine learning approach that use various machine learning algorithm in such a way they successfully analyze and evaluate critical outputs and help in the data clustering also. The utilization of enabled database can be executed perfectly using this approach in the most significant manner. The implementation of this approach help in identifying the hidden pattern with the human intervention. Unsupervised machine learning is useful for various clustering related problems. The unknown similarities present in the dataset can be found by implementing this approach. Therefore, it can be start that the executing for of this technique benefits data analysis and data visualize process. The combination of the supervised as well as unsupervised learning can be considered as a semi-supervised learning that utilize the significant amount of data for performing these desired tasks in the most suitable manner. A little amount of labeled data and a huge chunk of unlabeled data can be successfully utilized by these machine learning techniques. And the reinforcement machine learning beneficial for obtaining better decision making capability. My next slide is critical evolution of machine learning approach. All the necessary aspects of machine learning approach can be critically evaluated by describing all the necessary factors associated with it. The implementation of suitable machine learning techniques can be effective for obtaining a better analysis as well as visualization uh, effectively. Based on a previous study in the domain, it can be started. There are various several advantages as well as disadvantages associated with the given approaches, which need to be addressed in a proper manner. All the necessary aspects of this approach need to be described in a such way that can be successfully evaluate the overall process. There are significant advantages associated with machine learning which can be discussed below. The enactment of machine learning approach can vertically visualize the relevant data in a real time. Second, better optimize of the data can be performed using this approach. Third, it help in developing a better predictive model. On the other hand, there are several disadvantages also. The firstly, the chance of the obtaining an error during the process are very high. The chance the process is a very time consuming and tiresome. Third, large amount data is required for processing the data analysis using this technique. Fourth is the main topic, methodology. Uh, the data analysis is performed effectively by understanding all the performance segmentation of data. Here the data set has been taken all the months of accident to understand severity and the fatal cases of accident on a monthly basis. The data has a various column in a data sets and all the data about a total as well as the male and female percentages of accident data. Here all the severity along with the severe types of injury cases, all the fatal cases that are given here and collected according to the yearly basis, and here the monthly data are generated in order to understand the cases of death along with the critical cases throughout the accidents, so that the prevention of the accidents can be analyzed and accurate procedure. The dataset has been accurately procedure here by using a various analytics, and here all the rationale of the data is properly recognized for understanding the trends along with effective pattern that are used in the data visualized for portraying in more accurately. Here the CSV file contain all the information on accident data occurring the previous year. Here all the prediction can be processed in getting all the types. Here all the data in the integer whereas the month or column has been considered a string value. Here cases of accident can be defined as a dependent variable, and the month is considered as an independent column that is used to predict portraying the data that are related to case of accident through the various year of the month. My next slide is data preparation. Data preparation can be accurately processed by understanding accurate analysis. Here different appropriate technologies are used for creating the data pre-processing. The data pre-processing of the data is performed for making the data perfect in order to perform a machine learning along with the deep learning model. This is done here for making the main aim of this research for researching sustainable development by reducing the rate of accident that are utilized in a perfect manner. The data has been cleaned here by performing various useful technologies, and here the Python language has been used for performing the base model for getting highest types of accuracy that can be held in the proper recognized and accidental cases. The first figure, data sets imported. The panda has been considered as PND, and NumPy has been used as a NMP, and this library are imported in reading the dataset by making data frames objects. Here, accident data is a number as a data frame for studying data sets for accidents, and a head function used for clearly understanding data. The second figure is null attribute removed. Here, info function is used for executing the information related to null entity to data in the datasets. Here, any function is used for understanding if there are any null attribute present in the monthly accident data. The third figure describes splitting datasets. The datasets has been splitted in a perfect manner, and here the dependent data has been defined as a P, and independent has been used as a Q. The month in the target column in the dataset. Here the train size is defined as a 7, and the random state has been taken from 104. My next is slide is machine learning implementation. Machine learning is used an effective technology that is used AI platform for making development and improvement. This is used for reducing task complexity, and the complexity of the dataset can be removed with a implementing methodology. AI has been used to sustainable growth and automation technology for human intervention is not necessary for developing the main criteria. The machine learning implementation can be accurately here for understanding all the accurate method for use predicting the base accuracy for a dataset for removing problem related regression. Here machine learning is used to automation machine learning that can be perfect a prediction from the accident data for understanding all the performance of data analysis. These are used for making a perfect innovative system that is used to base decision making and management along with all globalized can be handled inaccurately, and this can create a productive algorithm this can understood here determine of cases that are responsible for the accidental can be performed visualized so that similar case can be presented by accurate application of innovative method. My next slide is finding and discussion. Now finding and discussion, the statistical method is useful for perfect measurement of sample and comparison had done accurately for providing the best treatment at the generalized for portraying all the stages or all the large type of potential for dataset. A specific design can be provided by using all redesigning the characteristics that are used in the main development so that the accidental area. This is a base method that is used clearly portraying the base decision and this is taken reducing the server death due to accidents by recognized on a monthly basis. The hypothesis test is occur here for understanding whether the model implementation is accurate or not. This can be help in accurate decision making and the best score to predict predictive performance. And the second is inferior statistical analysis. Here correction testing has been performed understanding the data so that accurate development can be processed, so that the main cause of the accident can be defined, and that can help in reducing accidents that are used to same reason. This is the area of visualization. Effective understanding all the cases, and this can be clearly give the best result by the two-dimensional data property. Here the data set imported. Here the logistic regression can be performed by importing the accurate library building for model accurately, and here logistic regressions model has been imported from the sklearns library, and this regression has been defined logi regress. After that prediction has been performed by predicting a p test, and the and has been m named as a prediction uh, further implemented of models. Deep learning has been used in determining the clarity of the data, and it can be help to understand the data experience accurately. Data This learning technique can be helpful in inducting the drivers to stop a car whether the danger occurring, and this can be distribute the perfect development and accurate improvement in the reduction of death and accident cases of the cars. Here the ANN is built that can help in making the best outcomes from the best predictive types of activation method. Figure is KANN. Here ANN has been useful for building the perfect deep learning method for analyze the accidental cases according to the each of the method, according to each of month to the particular year. Here the loss as well as the accuracy can be evaluated from the model that can be provided during the epoch testing on the accident datasets. Recommendation The recommendation can be provided accurately by understanding all the accurate procedure that can be used, detailed information, better modeling that can be used in give the best accuracy and the best development from the accident data. The cause of the accident should be collected, which can be useful in a accurate recognize and development, so that the driving technique can be improved, and this may accurate analyze. The development should be done accurately so that the right traffic can be observed in developing the driving, and all the driving issue can be removed by the better analysis of the system. This package driving has been preferred in getting all the underage drinking as well as drugs use which can cause accident is a server area. The historical data that is collected from a different source should be provide the base driving capacity, and the base accuracy prediction can be a help in developing the main development of car driving that can be helpful in determining the best future development, preventing accidents and preventing the best driving first aid by using automation technology. The scoring can be developed by using appropriate data for the accidental severity and analyze the base model for the predictive of future perspective. Conclusion and future work. The data analysis of the selected dataset related to accident data has been performed here in this project, implementing of Python machine learning techniques. The execution of of the necessary factors associated with the software has been a process throughout the project in such a way that help in determining the required outputs in the most suitable manner. The data analysis of the given dataset has been performed to predict a number of days in upcoming year due to accident. Moreover, data visualize has been performed in here in a purpose of understanding uh, the basic nature the required data significantly. Entirely data analysis has been performed using machine learning and deep learning approach. There are several machine learning algorithm has been utilized for, to performing analyze and successfully algorithm. Uh, also as also the in the also the required data has been collected at the initial stage of the model development process, and suitable libraries are imported into the Python platform. The overall model development process has been executed by utilizing the required data sets in the most efficient manner. The basic detail related to the given topic of the data analysis has been provided in the introductory parts. Moreover, the primary goal of the objective of the project has have also been described in this part, which help to understand the basic principle of the research package. Furthermore, a brief overview of the project analysis process has been discussed in the literature review section. All the critical aspect related to the data analysis and data visualize process has been discussed in the section in a brief manner. Apart from that, overview of the various machine learning approach and deep learning techniques has been described in the part also. The entire implementation procedure related to the machine learning algorithm is described in the methodology section in the most simplified manner. The modern development has been procedure along with the machine learning algorithm implementation process has been discussed in the methodology section. All the critical evidence related to the obtained outputs has been provided in the result part of the research paper. So, and the obtained output has been described in discussion section of the project is in the most accurate manner, thus the fulfilling all the requirements. The entire process related to development to suitable model for has been complete successfully. Here the all the references using in this PPT and projects. So thank you for everyone to listen my presentation.